like Zeus, and today we'll be making collard greens, jerk chicken, plantains, and collard greens. The first step is to take the greens off the stem. So you start from the base and you peel all the way around the stem until you get to the top. And once you get to the apex of the stem, you start over again to the next side. From the base and peel from the side. Once you get to the top, break it off and it should look like this. Then you check both sides to make sure there's not any dirt or any bugs on it. Now I'm doing 2 leaves, 2 to 3 leaves, because when I'm finished breaking the leaves off, I'm going to cut it. And when you cut it, you don't want to make it too difficult. You take them, you put them all together, and you wrap it around. The next step is to start from the top of the greens, and you cut through. So once you wrap all the greens together, you take scissors or a knife and you cut through. Depending on how big you like your greens, I go about 2 inches wide. I'm going to rinse the greens off. Next step, you want to fill the pan up with water to about 1/4 of the pan. Next, we're going to add beef cubes to the pan, and this is for the flavor of the greens. We're going to take the greens and add them to the pan. Next, we're going to take garlic seasoning and add it to the greens. Next, we're going to take the top and add it to the pan. It's going to take 2.5 hours for these to cook. Next, we're going to season the chicken, but the first step, we're going to have to wash it off, both sides. Alright, so first we're going to season the chicken with salt and pepper. Then we're going to season the chicken with all-purpose seasoning. Now we're going to add the jerk seasoning. Take it, spread it all around. Next we're going to add coconut oil to the base of the pan. Spread it all around. If the water gets too low, add some more and just let it cook. And you stir it around. As you see, the bouillon cubes are melted. And again, it takes 2.5 hours for them to cook. Next, we're going to add the chicken to the pan. Now we're searing your chicken. You want to let it cook for each side for about 6 minutes. But if you want to, you can flip it a little earlier. Alright, next we'll be cutting up the plantain. First step in cutting plantain, depending on how much you want, you chop it down in the middle. We're only going to use half today. So now we're going to come straight down the middle and cut it in half. Next we're going to take the sides pull them off. So we'll be cooking the whole plantain. So you come straight down the middle for each one. I messed up on that one, so you just have an extra one. Straight down the middle. Again, take the sides and peel them back. Next, we're going to add some coconut oil to the base of the pan. Next, we're going to add the plantains to the pan. You can let it cook on each side for 4 to 6 minutes. When one side of the plantain is done, it should have a burnt crisp brown to it. And that's when you know to flip it and let the other side cook. Now when cooking your greens, make sure you keep your eyes on them, because if the water gets too low, make sure you add some more to it. And this is how the finished product should look. Plantains, jerk chicken, and green collard greens. Thank you for watching, and tune in next week to see what we'll be cooking.